Hi, my name is Simon. I'm a rising senior at Trinity School, and this is the finished version of my wind turbine. As you can see now, it is fully functional now that I've added the gears, which are connected to the motor. And so basically the main thing I did for this milestone is I 3D printed these two gears. And so this larger gear is connected to this wooden piece which moves when the fan blades move. And the reason I had to connect it to the actual wooden piece is because there's a bearing in the wooden piece, which makes sure that only that revolves around the metal rod, and the metal rod will stay still. So if I wanted the gear to move along, I had to connect that to this. And so I used standoffs, and it was really hard to get very accurate measurements. So the gear isn't like perfectly balanced, but I did my best to make it work. And so when that gear is moving, it moves the smaller gear here, which is connected to the motor, to the generator. And basically, this wind turbine, the fan blades are powering the generator, which will then be connected to the solar charge controller. And the solar charge controller takes all the inputs, the input voltages, and it outputs them into this battery pack here. And if you can refer to my demo, it shows I used an oscilloscope to track the voltages, and they're not all steady, but it shows that there are input voltages, which shows that the generator is fully functional, and it emphasizes the importance of the solar charge controller because if the voltages vary that much, the solar charge controller stabilizes them when it's outputting them, so it safely can store the energy in a battery pack. And by finishing this milestone, I learned a lot about design, building, and mainly the electronics behind storing energy. And even though this wind turbine isn't the most efficient in terms of cost or functionality, it's really great that I built something that actually works. And by doing the Blue Sand program, I learned to push myself, and this is kind of all very new to me. Because I've done a lot of software work, but not a lot of hardware or mechanical engineering. And also I learned to work independently and have confidence in my abilities because I ran into many obstacles. And it just taught me to think more creatively, to work around those problems and create solutions on my own. And that's a very useful skill that I can apply to everyday life. So yeah, this was a really great experience. Thank you.